Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to PendulumEdu. Thank you for joining in. I hope that I'm clearly audible to all of you. And I am here with the vocabulary session, the editorial session for you guys right here. Now, learners, as I say vocabulary, the editorial session goes live every morning at 9 a.m. Those who are not aware, they should know about it. Muskan has joined me. Good morning, Muskan. Good morning. Thank you for joining in. I hope that you've shared the session with your friends and your known ones so that they can also join us in. And learners, pertaining to any kind of problem that you face, you can definitely let me know right here. So let's begin with the session. I hope that I'm clearly audible to all of you. Yes, I am. I am clearly audible to all of you. Great, great. So Atul is there. Good morning, Atul. Farzan, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yes. All right, great. So let's begin with the article. And the article for today heads as Avoiding Breakdown on GST Council Meeting. Now, we're going to talk about this GST Council meeting today. We're going to see how this works out, how it goes. ठीक है. Breakdown is a noun subject. Breakdown is the noun subject, which means like a failure. Okay. किसी चीज का विध्वंस होना, ठीक है, कोई चीज का नाश होना. सो ब्रेकडाउन को अवॉइड करना है जीएसटी काउंसिल मीटिंग के थ्रू. क्या हो रहा है देखते हैं. द मच डिलेड कन्वीनिंग ऑफ द जीएसटी काउंसिल. कन्वीनिंग इज अ वर्ब दैट मीन्स कॉलिंग. ओके, इट्स बेसिकली अ गैदरिंग और मीटिंग. ठीक है, मिलना या फिर कोई चीज को बुलाना, लाइक किन्हीं को बुलाना और उस चीज को कोई मीटिंग सेटअप करना. दैट इज कन्वीनिंग. काफी लोगों को बुलाकर साथ में मीटिंग सेटअप करना. ऑफ द जीएसटी काउंसिल कम्स एट अ क्रिटिकल जंक्चर. क्रिटिकल थोड़ा सा क्रूशियल पॉइंट पर आ गई है, थोड़ा सा सेंसिटिव पॉइंट पर. जंक्चर मतलब पॉइंट. So critical is an adjective that means crucial. थोड़ा सा कठिन दौर से गुजर रहे हैं. That is what the writer wishes to tell. The writer says after a gap of over 7 months, the GST Council will now meet on May 28. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced last Saturday. This was announced कि 28 मई को meeting होगी. That the council expected to meet every quarter has taken possibly the longest pause in its functioning does not set a good precedent. Precedent is a noun subject that means example. उदाहरण. तो precedent क्या है? Precedent is a noun subject that means उदाहरण कह रहे हैं कि जो काउंसिल ने डिसाइड किया था कि वो हर क्वार्टर में मिलेंगे, तो ये जो इस बार लंबा डिले हो गया है, इसने ये एक अच्छा एग्जाम्पल सेट नहीं कर रहा है. Okay. Yes, Farzan, that is convene. Call for discussion. Bilkul, that's right, Farzan. Hello, Vishwasarupam. Then the writer says, given the acrimony. Acrimony is again a noun subject. Okay, that means bitterness. कड़वाहट. कड़वाहट या आप कह सकते हैं एक तरीके से शत्रुता. उसको भी हम acrimony कहते हैं, क्योंकि यदि कोई व्यक्ति किसी को पसंद नहीं करता तो वो उसके अंदर acrimony की भावना आ जाएगी. Given the acrimony that transpired in its last few meetings over how the state's GST compensation dues for the pandemic-induced lockdown dented 2020-21 were to be met. कहते हैं कि जो bitterness transpire मतलब to come out. To grow, to come out of something, like किसी चीज का परिणाम. Transpire is a verb. किसी चीज से उत्पन्न होना. तो यहाँ पर जो मीटिंग्स हुई हैं, कॉम्पनसेशन ड्यूज जो स्टेट्स के हैं, जो कि पैंडमिक हिट की वजह से चीज़ें खराब हुई, तो कौन उन ड्यूज को, कौन उन लैकिंग्स को फुलफिल करेगा, उसकी बात की जा रही है. तो ये जो कॉम्पनसेशन ड्यूज की वजह से कड़वाहट पैदा हो गई है. The long break makes center state equations even more awkward. और जैसे जैसे कि मीटिंग का समय और एक्सटेंड होता जा रहा है, आपसी संबंध जो सेंटर और स्टेट के हैं वो और बिगड़ते जा रहे हैं. Okay? Is it clear, learners? Atul, Farzan, Muskan, Vishwasarupam. I hope this makes it clear. I'm going on to the next part. The writer also adds that states later reluctantly is an adverb that means hesitantly. हिचकिचाते हुए, ठीक है, हिचकिचाते हुए they agreed to center's proposal of raising 1.1 lakh crore of GST recompense dues through special market borrowings after the finance ministry backed off. Backed off, that means denied. It is a phrase that means denied, इनकार करना या पीछे हटना. तो भाई ये सबको याद होगा, हमने एक आर्टिकल किया था जहाँ पर सेंट्रल ने कहा है स्टेट से कि आप मार्केट से पैसा बोरो कर लीजिए, हम आपको पैसा दे देंगे बट इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट हम नहीं देंगे. तो उसी की बात यहाँ हो रही है. फिर स्टेट्स को कोई और चारा नहीं लगा, इसलिए उन्होंने इस बात को अग्री किया है जब फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री ने बैक आउट कर दिया दैट. और उन्होंने ये इंसिस्ट किया है, ओके, बैक्ड ऑफ फ्रॉम इंसिस्टिंग दैट स्टेट्स रेज दीज लोन्स डायरेक्टली. उन्होंने ये भी चीज़ कहा है कि स्टेट्स जो है ये लोन्स डायरेक्टली रेज करें, उनको सेंटर की मदद की आवश्यकता नहीं होनी चाहिए. In the intervening period, the economy almost surged back to normalcy. Normalcy, that is a noun subject, that means to normal state. ठीक है, अपने पूर्व स्थिति में पहुंच गई थी before being hobbled again by the second wave of infections. जब तक hobbled, that means affected. It's a verb that means impact होना किसी चीज पर, ठीक है, प्रभावित. सो सेकेंड वेव से प्रभावित होने से पहले जो हमारी कंट्री है वो पुरानी स्थिति में नॉर्मल स्टेट में आ गई थी, बट स्टिल तब तक उसके पहले तक ये सारे डिसीजंस हो रहे थे. लेकिन फिर से जब हम पैंडेमिक ने हमें दोबारा हिट किया तो फिर चीज़ें फिर से बिगड़ गई. And unlike the first wave, there is a greater onus. Onus is noun, that means responsibility. Responsibility, जिम्मेदारी. Okay. कहते हैं कि unlike the first wave, there is greater onus on the states now to figure out everything from what mobility restrictions to put in place. Mobility मतलब movement. To vaccination sequencing and bigger headache of sourcing enough vaccines from within or outside India. कहते हैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो स्टेट्स के ऊपर आ गई हैं, राइट. उनको फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो कि कैसे मूवमेंट रखना है स्टेट्स के इंटरनली एक्सटर्नली वो मैनेज करना है, वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव मैनेज करनी है, number of vaccines they have to manage. So there are a lot of things to do now, not just one. A council meeting before or after the union budget could have helped soothe states' frayed nerves. Frayed is an adjective used here that means unordered or अस्त-व्यस्त. तो ये जो अस्त-व्यस्त सिचुएशन है, ये जो नर्वस स्टेट में जो फ्रेंजी स्टेट में स्टेट्स हैं, इनको मैनेज करने के लिए एज ऑफ नाउ इफ यू सी देन काउंसिल मीटिंग इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. The state definitely needs support from center. There is no doubt in that. State would definitely need that support. But it's very, very important to understand that amid all this, we cannot forget, right, what center is also going through, because if there are 100 responsibilities on states, then there are thousands on center. So we cannot just blame one particular section or one particular, I would say, particular zone, but we have to definitely look at the, bird's eye view. We have to have an overall view for this. I hope this is clear to all of you until here. Shall we go ahead, learners? Quickly let me know. Shall we go ahead? Is it clear until here to every one of you? Okay, great. Let's go ahead with this then. The writer adds that having ignored the call by several states for a council meet, all these months, citing the assembly polls, the center will now also have to contend with a slight change in equations. Now, it is important. कहते हैं कि ये जो elections के लिए center जो है इधर उधर भाग रही थी, सारे assembly polls हो रहे थे, and उन्होंने हर state से जो call आई council meet के लिए, उन्होंने उसको ignore कर दिया. अब सेंटर को क्लियर कट जो है जवाब देना होगा. They have to come up with a clear answer. They have to cite a clear response to it. संजीव जुलाई से पहले तो नहीं, जुलाई में आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, नॉट बिफोर दैट. ओके संजीव. The elan of re-elected. The elan is a noun. Elan is noun. So that means enthusiasm. उत्साह जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं. So the elan of re-elected state governments apart, a large state such as Tamil Nadu can no longer be expected to toe the center's line. अभी यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं कि जो ये enthusiasm था, that the re-elected state governments, ठीक है, तमिलनाडु जैसा जो स्टेट है इतना बड़ा, वो अब सेंटर की लाइन को टो नहीं कर सकता. टो इज नॉट जस्ट अ नाउन सब्जेक्ट. संजीव, मुस्कान एंड अदर्स. Okay, so toe is not just a noun subject, it is used as a verb also, which means it cannot push, it cannot touch the center's line. अब वो वहां तक नहीं पहुंच पाएंगे. Okay, there is much big ticket pending work on the council's plate, but from the state's perspective, nazariya. Perspective is a noun subject, that means viewpoint. अगर आप उनके नजरिए से देखें, it would be necessary to get clarity on the modalities. Modalities noun subject, that means way or method. किस तरीके से या किस ढंग से उनको ये पैसा मिलेगा. 63,000 crore GST compensation still due to the states, along with the year's dues in a timely manner. They want to know, states want an answer from the center that how would they receive the dues and in what manner, like how is all of these things going to be processed. They want clarity on this. Cash flow visibility would help them gear up better, be it for vaccines or subsequent COVID-19 waves. So if they have the money, right, if they have the dues, the states can be well prepared for the upcoming challenges. That's what the writer says. And that's true. If states have, money, they have the cash flow, they know that this much money is coming, they know that this is the time when we will have that, they can prepare for the upcoming. Subsequent means following. Subsequent is an adjective that means upcoming. हिंदी में हम कहते हैं आगामी. Okay, आने वाला. Even more pressing, मतलब और ज़्यादा जो pressurizing है, it is the demand to drop GST and material to battle the pandemic, including the 12% tax on oxygen concentrators and 5% on vaccines and on relief supplies from abroad. भाई दूसरा जो प्रेशर आ रहा है वो ये है कि जो कि नेसेसिटीज हैं COVID-19 इस पैंडमिक को से लड़ने के लिए, उन सब पर GST जो है वो माफ कर देना चाहिए या उसको रिड्यूस करना चाहिए. ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर्स पर 12% टैक्स है, it should be reduced or removed. 5% on the vaccine. So all of this tax should be, people should have relief from this. Even the supplies that are coming from abroad, that should also be tax free. This is what the writer states. This is what the demand is, and that's the pressure the states and the center are going, ahead with. So there's a lot to bear. See, it seems easy when we sit and look at it, but yes, because the system is not that well proved, well established, I would say, as of now. Even we're still developing. So also they know that they are the ones who've done this, so they find it difficult to cope with it and to manage it all alongside. All right, so this is what the writer says as here. For the tax that they want ki tax ko bhi maaf kar diya jaye. The writer also adds that Miss Seetharaman, that's our finance minister Nirmala Seetharaman, responded with a tweet storm to a missive on the issue from the West Bengal CM to the PM. This suggests an irascible. Irascible is an adjective that means irritable. Pareshan. So irascible approach on an issue that more states are raising. कहते हैं कि ये जो उनका रिस्पॉन्स था, ये वेस्ट बंगाल के सीएम ने जो पीएम को दिया, और Miss Seetharaman, she responded to this tweet. It suggests there is an irascible, irritable approach है towards these issues that states are facing, the states are raising, they're coming up, they're speaking up with it, speaking for it. Okay, that was Sanjeev is asking, what does the word ramify mean? Sanjeev, if you know the meaning of ramification, you would know ramify also. Ramify is to develop, to grow, बढ़ना. ठीक है, that's ramify. आइडियली तो हम, अच्छा रैमिफाई वर्ब है ये बता दूं, रैमिफिकेशन नाउन है. रैमिफाई हम यूजुअली प्लांट्स के लिए यूज करते हैं जब वो उनके शूट्स या जो उनके ब्रांचेस ग्रो करते हैं. ठीक है, चले. टैक्स एक्सपर्ट्स बिलीव सॉल्यूशंस आर पॉसिबल टू रिड्यूस द जीएसटी बर्डन. भाई उनको लगता है कि जीएसटी बर्डन रिड्यूस किया जा सकता है, टैक्स एक्सपर्ट्स को लगता है. द सेंटर हैड ड्रॉप्ड द जीएसटी ऑन सैनिटरी नैपकिन्स आफ्टर स्ट्रांगली डिफेंडिंग द टैक्स with one stated worry being cheap imports. अब सैनिटरी नैपकिन्स पर इतनी लंबी बहस चल चुकी है, उसके बाद इतने समय बाद उन्होंने जीएसटी जो है उस पर ड्रॉप कर दिया है. In the case of vaccines and critical supplies, the more the imports, the merrier it is now. ठीक है, जितने ज़्यादा imports होंगे, अभी वैक्सीन्स और क्रिटिकल सप्लाईज में देखा जाए जितने ज़्यादा imports होंगे उतना ज़्यादा बेटर है हमारे लिए. In-house is difficult for us, but if we import, it is observed that it would be merrier, like it would be better if we import it. That the GST revenue will be shared with the states may be factually correct, but surely neither the states nor the center are eyeing COVID-19 expenses as a fat source of revenue. See, this is very true that state and center, both of them, they are not having the eye on the money that is needed to overcome pandemic, because they are also worried about. They also have family. They're all worried about it. So it's true. They are not eyeing on the expenses as source of revenue. No, they know that they have to invest it in. They have to put it in to overcome all of this, right? An accommodative approach, that means a better approach, a plausible or a possible approach. Accommodative is an adjective. कहते हैं एक बेहतर जो approach होगी या ऐसी approach जिसको हम लागू कर सकते हैं from the center could ensure India's fiscal federalism. Fiscal federalism framework does not suffer an irretrievable breakdown. Irretrievable means unrecovered. Irrecoverable, I would say irrecoverable, जिसको आप recover नहीं कर सकते. ऐसा breakdown और ऐसी calamitous juncture, calamitous मतलब disastrous, ऐसी खतरनाक या नुकसानदेह situation में हम सब फंस जाएंगे. So this is what the pandemic, has brought to us, and we have to deal with it, learners. Anyhow, we have to deal with it for sure. We need to deal with it. I hope the article is clear to all of you learners. Sanjeev, Muskan, Farzan, Vishwasarupam, Atul. I hope the article is clear. I'm going to move on to the top 5 words of the day. If anyone has any sort of doubt in the article, you can let me know. I'll clarify your doubt right here. Until then, I'm going to let you know the top 5 words. For today, I've taken irascible, that is an adjective. Frayed is also an adjective. Calamitous, adjective. Acrimony, noun. Irretrievable, adjective. So out of 5, 4 are adjectives. Okay, Muskan, it's clear. Great, Muskan. Thank you for your response. Sanjeev, you're welcome. All right, great. So what about the meanings of these words that we have just seen? Abhi says irretrievable is irrecoverable. That's right. जिसको आप recover नहीं कर सकते. Calamitous is disastrous, Kaptan. That's right. Very well said. Bitterness, acrimony is bitterness. Yes, kathorta. Very good. Yes, Pratik. Irritable is irascible. Very good. Very good. Yes, Vipda. Calamity is Vipda. Calamitous is disastrous. Abhi, irritable is right. Muskan. Cope with. Okay. Yes. Second one, frayed is not in order. Not in order. Disorderly. Okay. Disorderly, that will be the correct one. Yes. So Abhi, Muskan, Pratik, Kaptan, Sanjeev, very well done. We've got answers to all the top 5 words. Like top 5 words, we've got the answer. And let me know that the word list, let me let you know that the word list is right there on our website. You just have to go there. You will get the entire word list with proper synonyms, antonyms, and example sentences. So do not forget, the link is given in the description below. You can definitely click on it and you will be there. Yes, you would have that, the list. Yes, the word list is there for every session. In the description, the link has been shared, so you should go. Yes, Kaptan, unorder is not a word. You would say not in order or disorderly. Exactly, it's disorder. All right, great. Moving on to the tip of the day. Now, tip of the day. Yesterday, I told you about Dan, personal pronoun. Today, I wish to let you know that with any sort of preposition in place, okay, if you have a pronoun following it, it is an objective case. And what do we understand by this? If I say they were known to me, right? The preposition is to. I would say to me. I would never say to I, to he, to she. That's wrong. To him, to her. For me, not for I. For me. From them, not from they. So after preposition, the personal pronoun is in objective case. It is yet another important point to note. It's another important point to note. I hope this makes it clear. The examples make it clear to all of you. Yes, that's right. Great. So I hope the concept is clear, and this is where, okay, Sanjeev, Muskan, it's clear. Great, great. Very well done. So the article was not a difficult one at all. So it was great right here. The session comes to an end. The article is done. Yes, Abhi, that's great. Thank you so much, learners, for joining in. I will see you again at 10 with the SSC practice session. Till then, keep learning and growing. And not to forget to like and share the session. Thank you so much.